Well, hello. Time for a little video update, first one of 2014. Market started off a little shaky, not doing too well the first few days. That did have me a little concerned. There's an old adage on Wall Street, how the first 5 days of January go often tell the story of how the stock market will go for the rest of the year. The first 5 days were not great. We know we're expecting, well, if nothing, at least a correction sometime this year. We're certainly overdue for a bear market, so we're not going to take a lot of risk. We always want to invest for need, not for greed, to try to get the best returns with the least risk possible. I do think the market goes up for, well, maybe through the first quarter. I am encouraged. Last week we did see the unemployment numbers come in much lower than expected, meaning that fewer jobs were produced. I think it's an aberration. I think next month we'll see a correction. The economy does seem to be strengthening. A lot of what the Fed has been doing has been helping. The low interest rates, which is the most important part of the stimulus, is going to continue for several more years. That is the most important part. Of course, the bond tapering is important, but the low interest rates is really what spurs economic growth. We're going to see that for 2 or 3 more years. I wouldn't worry about inflation anytime soon. We're still going to continue to see deflation. Baby boomers are retiring at 10,000 per day. Many of the aging baby boomers are spending less, as you know from the book Facing Goliath, How to Triumph in the Dangerous Market Ahead. So optimistically, I think we'll see a good first few months of the year. This could be a year where we sell in May and walk away. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Are cautious for sure. At some point we are going to see we could see a major downturn. We got to be prepared for that at all times. So we can look for a global recovery. The U.S. is certainly recovering. We could see a global recovery. The biggest aspect I see there is energy. We are becoming energy independent. Within the next 2, 3, 4 years, we're going to be one of the largest producers of not only natural gas, but oil. That's going to be huge. That'll bring companies back that went overseas to manufacture. It'll bring jobs back. That's a variable we didn't have a few years ago, so it's something to be very, very positive about. Of course, our overwhelming debt the government has and the Fed, well, that's certainly a concern. You've got to service the debt, so we have to have growth to make up for it. Long story short, I'm optimistic for the short term. I want to be cautious going into this. Make sure, be the expert or hire one. Make sure you have the right portfolio and you're getting the best returns you can, but with the least risk possible. If you're interested, we are holding a series of workshops. We're going to have several different kinds. We're going to have some Social Security workshops coming up. We're going to have some retirement workshops coming up, and we're also going to have some Investing 101 workshops coming up. If you'd like to join us for any of those, just let us know and give us a call. We'll make sure we make space for you. Thank you.